I'll invite a gentleman that's recently started with one of our on one of our programs. Just a brief look at the before and after photos. There's the before, there's the after. Now this is 2 weeks. This is only a couple of weeks of results. Louis did the photos I think a couple of days ago, and there are some early signs that the hair roots are getting a bit thicker and are getting a bit stronger already because of that, because of the deep scalp cleansing and also the good nutrition we're putting back into the hair follicles. Yeah, we'll let him tell us a bit more about his stories. So, what were the reasons for you wanting to begin a hair loss treatment?
Yeah, so I've done probably about 4 years of good research with hair loss. Like every day looking on the internet, the different medicines to have. Obviously going to the different areas, Ashley Martin, and all the big ones that are always on TV, going, having consultations. And you know, there's just too much cost involved and there's too many side effects. I was on minoxidil for a year. It did stop my hair from thinning. It didn't grow any hair back. And then when I went off that minoxidil, you saw drastically it started thinning again. And you know, basically it doesn't matter what age you are, what gender you are. No one likes to not have their hair. You know, everyone wants their hair. It's a big confidence thing. It's you know, all your mates say, just shave it, don't worry about it. But I want to worry about it. I don't want to not have it. So you know, with the research, I got recommended by a friend to come to Oz Hair. Obviously the big thing, side effects, and obviously, like you said, Nick, hair regrowth's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take months, and you don't want something that you're going to have to be on for maybe for a year or so that's going to affect you, which it does. I've seen many testimonials from other people. So you want something herbal that, you know, it's not going to happen overnight, but you do get quicker results than others, and yeah, that's why I chose to come here.
And so yeah, you mentioned you had tried the minoxidil and that in the past, and then you mentioned that when you stopped using it, the experience sort of went backwards a little bit after you stopped. Is that?
It was yeah. I mean, usually you notice little things, but it was quite drastically how I was maintaining it for a good 12 months, and then all of a sudden it just really started thinning quicker, especially around the crown area. I originally thought my issues were at the front, and then about 3 years ago I noticed that I was thinning on the crown. So started focusing on that, and after going off that, realised that was thinning more than anywhere.
Can you tell us a bit about your experience so far, just after a couple of weeks?
Yeah, I had a photo a couple of days ago with Lou. Didn't expect to see anything because I'm realistic. It's not going to happen in 2 weeks. But I was actually quite surprised at the difference between my scalp and the pores. That was so much cleaner and that opened up more, which obviously is a good sign because you want to get into the pores. That's where the hair is going to regrow again. It's good. It's so much easier because I was so inconsistent with minoxidil, because it's something you have to do. If you miss a couple of days, you might as well just start again. But here I've come into the clinic. I'm twice a week. Sit here, have a good conversation, have a cup of tea. The guys pretty much do everything. So they explain what's going on, and as you said, you get the product in, and then you get the steam product again, the heat, and then the laser. And yeah, just do that. It's nice and casual. It's a relaxed environment. You don't feel pressured into coming, and obviously I can work around you guys. I work full time. You're very flexible. I come usually about 7:30 on most nights, which is great because most companies are 9 to 5. They don't allow that, which is good. So I've found it great so far, and yeah, looking forward to what happens in a couple of months.
So with your daily routine, how are you finding just your tonic applications every day?
It's basically routine. It's I'll wake up most days, and if you worry about your hair that much, where you think about it morning and night when you're doing it out of the shower, it's just a routine. And I actually have found, surprisingly, because I don't sleep very well, work stresses and stuff, that with the tablets I'm having, the herbal tablets, my energy levels are so much better, and I'm sleeping a lot better as well. It's probably been a few years since I've had a good night's sleep.
Yeah, Heath makes a very important point about particularly our tablets. They've got about 7 herbs in there specifically for the hair health and hair regrowth. but there are another 7 herbs that are called adaptogenic herbs. So they're herbs that have been used traditionally in Chinese medicine to help your body cope better with physical and mental stress. So any problems with it so far?
Nothing at all. Like you said, the only thing I've had is when I'm here, just a slight sensation on the scalp of the burning, just after the treatment. Obviously, after you've put the heat directly on the scalp as well, but it goes away after about 20 minutes. It's definitely not a bad pain. It's just a mild sensation on the scalp that you can feel that is burning. But as you know, as you told me to expect it, it wasn't a surprise. So apart from that, nothing at all, which is good. Yeah.